Now, in other news, the United States will call for maximum pressure on North Korea on Friday when Secretary of State Rex Tillerson attends ministerial talks at the UN Security Council. America's top diplomat has already hinted at a naval blockade on North Korean ships. Pyongyang has lashed out already, calling it an act of war. Park Jong-hong with the details.
The U.S. is set to further ramp up the pressure on North Korea at the United Nations. The State Department says Secretary of State Rex Tillerson will seek to rally members of the Security Council on Friday to turn the screw on North Korea. Tillerson is slated to take part in a Security Council Ministerial Briefing regarding North Korea's nuclear weapons program. Spokeswoman Heather Nauert says Tillerson will reaffirm the Trump administration's push for, quote, maximum pressure on Pyongyang so that it gives up its weapons programs. North Korea's state-run Korean Central News Agency lashed out at the U.S. for convening the meeting. In typical propaganda fashion, the report said, quote, the meeting is none other than a desperate measure plotted by the U.S., being terrified by the North state nuclear force. In a separate broadcast, the North slammed the U.S. over the possible use of a naval blockade on its ships, warning such a move would drive the situation on the Korean peninsula to the brink of war. This condemnation comes after Tillerson recently mentioned the, quote, right to interdict maritime traffic transporting goods to and from the North, which was in response to Pyongyang's test of an intercontinental ballistic missile late last month. The broadcast said a naval blockade would be a gross violation of the sovereignty and dignity of an independent state and an act of war which cannot be tolerated. Jong-hong, Arirang News.